Hi there. In my travels throughout much of the world, I have seen that the more authority and freedom that people give to government, the less there remains. I know that's pretty simple, but in other words, the bigger the government, the smaller the people. I don't believe it can be otherwise. That's how the kingdoms, that's how the governments of this world work. However, only with Jesus is the opposite actually true. That took a while for me to figure out, I can tell you. I didn't want anything to do with Jesus when I was in my teens and 20s because I knew what giving away authority and freedom meant. I had seen it, I had studied it in college and in grad school, and found that history shows over and over again that the surrender of authority and freedom in the hope of gain is a terribly misplaced or false hope with tragic consequences. Frankly, I think we're on that path in America. I can see it. Naturally, I thought then that giving Jesus authority in my life meant the same thing, only cosmic, way bigger, way worse. So I naturally, wisely I thought, avoided Jesus until I couldn't anymore. More accurately, more specifically, until I didn't want to anymore. In sum, Jesus is the great contradiction to what I have found true in this world that competes for authority and freedom. Your authority and freedom. Jesus has never taken mine away. Never. Not once. Not for a moment. Instead, He's given me all of His. What a contradiction. What a concept. I have never felt that Jesus was trying to overrule me or dominate me or take away what I am. From the day that I received Him, my days have been all about discovering what I have received instead of what I've lost. Here's what I've found. Jesus actually is freedom. He is. And He exercises His authority to make sure that I have freedom and that I enjoy it. Anything less than freedom is not the Jesus I know. I love Him for that. Absolutely love Him because He sees to freedom for me. All that He is to me and all that He has for me is the antithesis. It's the antidote for what passes for authority and freedom in this world. That's why I hope, and that's why I work for you to enjoy, for you to know the same thing with Him. I think that when people look to a national or a worldly government to find this, or to the government of their church gathering, the government over their employment, the government and the clubs and the organizations that they join, they're lost. They're not going to find it, and they're going to act like they're lost. They're going to get upset. They're going to get fleshly and a little bit crazy. We should expect it, because they are maddeningly searching in the wrong place. They've been distracted and detoured. It will always be terribly painful and disillusioning for them. Fortunately, Jesus offers Himself as the end of the search. He said in Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 and 30, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened." And these weren't people who were just worried and burdened by their own troubles. They were, but it was also by the government around them. "And I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." Right now, when many of us are focused, at least somewhat, upon the kind of leadership and government we want for ourselves, Jesus says to you and proves, "I am." And I can tell you, He is. He is the great contradiction you need. See you later.